Welcome back. It is Friday, so we say a happy Friday to our friend Mike Eppel. I don't know why I was clapping, but let's say good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Weird mood.
Happy Friday.
Friday brings out the weird in everyone, I think, in the best possible way. Let's talk a little bit about the numbers. Let's begin there. Let's get to the business.
Yeah, well, we're actually starting with some cautionary and concerning news out of Hong Kong this morning, Melanie, where there are reports that later this evening there are going to be protests in the streets after China, the People's Congress, started deliberations today in Beijing and enacted a new law that they're proposing to further take control of Hong Kong, a security law that they're saying will prevent against terrorism and secession and foreign interference. Now, in Hong Kong, they see this as China looking to extend its grip and control. And you might recall last year there were protests on a daily basis, which really shut Hong Kong down for quite a time. It's a major financial center, fourth largest in the world. So with that, the markets this morning are showing quite a bit of worry because the U.S. could be in the mix here because there's already tensions there between Washington and Beijing. And so net result, Hong Kong's market down 5.5% today. And the U.S. markets are pointing to the downside. It's also a three-day weekend coming up in the States, so there will be caution ahead of that as well because of the unknown about what will happen next in the COVID-19 pandemic and any economic concerns.
Let's talk about what we do know when it comes to the workplace. A lot of companies are shifting when it means coming in person or doing that digital desk, right? So Shopify... Yep. We know that Shopify is, as you say, digital by default, right? Yeah.
And this is a cutting-edge company. It's been in the headlines because it's Canada's most valuable company actually right now because its share price is actually absolutely surged. It's doing e-commerce software. It's offering now banking services. They announced that this week and yesterday saying they're keeping their offices closed until 2021 and then will allow employees for the most part to work from home. Continue to do that. They'll keep recruitment centers in major hubs, including here in the GTA. They're building a new office, in fact, in the downtown core. So we'll see if there's any type of a change of plans there. They're looking to be, a tech name that is always sort of forward-looking. Twitter's doing the same thing, allowing employees to work from home. It is the new normal. We've seen it works. Prior to all of this, it's like, oh, you're working from home. Well, good for you, but nobody else can do that. Now I'm working from home right now, right? So it's one of these things that it's going to change the dynamic of the office culture. That's going to be the thing in real estate and how much companies need for office space.
Do they need that space? Yes.
That's right.
Let's talk about this. A lot of people, the weather, people want to get outside, whether it be on a motorcycle, in an RV. By the way, I'm starting to quote RV because we're looking to head to the summer, and I've never been that RV type person, but now I'm thinking this is maybe the way to go. But a lot of people are thinking the exact same thing.
Having a recreational vehicle is great. I speak from experience, and it's true. And by the way, you'll start with a pop trailer, and the next thing you know, you'll be on a hard cider. But I digress. Everybody's looking at a way. How do you get outside? Keeps physical distance, that sort of thing. So it's RVs, hot sellers right now, motorcycles. It's sort of a sport you can just do on your own, right? So Harley-Davidson restarting its production facilities as of next Tuesday, right after the Memorial Day weekend. They're seeing big sales, as are all of the motorcycle brands. The CEO of Harley-Davidson, he's been buying stock in the company, thinks it's going to be, having a big uptrend here. Sea-Doos, Bombardier-built Sea-Doos. These are all things that people are going to be looking to do this summer. How do you actually get outside, but at the same time stay away from people? Yeah. Or at least stay close to people you're with all the time anyway.
There it is. Finally, I want to get one thing to you. So we've got a three-day weekend, which you explained in the U.S., of course. So that would typically mean some big sales. What's it going to mean this time?
Yeah, well, every U.S. holiday, you see these big ads, 40, 50% off. Go shopping. That was sort of the previous trend. Don't think that's going to be the case this time, It's because, first of all, retailers are trying to make some money because they've lost so much during the pandemic shutdown. At the same time, get people back into stores. I don't know if they're going to necessarily be offering up some of the sales. HBC is reopening its stores today.
Yes,
for in-store clientele. So again, slowly but surely, again, everybody staying away from each other. That's going to be the thing.
Or forever. Who knows, Mike?
Yeah.
All right, have a great weekend. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Let's bring in our Stephanie Henry.